So it tells me when it's coming up.
He can sound like horse feet. Slap, slap. He can sound like a rooster.
Do you have any cold water?
Oh, somebody's eating from your plate.
It's fine.
I was like, macaroni.
Like strawberries?
Boy, she was great.
She was a sweet girl.
She loved football and basketball. Her and that Jerry. I said, man.
Beautiful. What you doing? How you doing?
Oh, you were in your 39th year. You just
You
left.
were in your 39th year.
Where that cake come from? The birthday cake for Aaron.
Stand back.
One day it was chocolate.
Happy birthday.
It's a little clear. I mean, yeah. Well, I thought you were talking about like weight and all that stuff.
Well, you better find your phone. Oh, no, I can't even go in there.
Thank you. Whew, that's a big one. I'll throw it in there. Okay, we got one more. It's the last one. Put that inside. Thank you. Close the door and push it. Push the door closed. Push. Push the door. All right.
All right.
That's a hard one to see. It's a camp meeting, 1965. Don't know.
It's in Daddy.
I want that.
Okay, but we also need the regular
This is.
cream, sour cream, don't we? Okay.
It doesn't look like what?
Okay.
Somebody with Rick and it's not okay.
Well,
Let me see that.
unfortunate.
Good job. And go backwards again.
Thank you. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
So we're not doing it here.
Hey, Munchie. Hey, Munchie Munch. How you doing?
Stick your hand out there.
See, Grammy.
Bring it back.
You see the doggies outside?
There.
2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5.
Wagging it.
Come on, Mars.
That's one of your rates, that's one of your jobs.
It's mommy. Mommy.
Between schools. Mostly grunt work. Yeah.
Yes, okay.
You got another spoon?
Russell. Boys, because they had 5 kids by another lady. And so when they got, it made it tough with him being on the road. Didn't have flashing lights and none of that. But I mean, he crossed that river.
time to go.
Take a picture.
Bye bye. I love you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Wait, don't run.